As a business owner, insurance isn't one of them. Rely on the knowledge of Westfield Insurance and a trusted advisor, your independent agent. Represented locally by leading independent insurance agents, Westfield Insurance is very proud to bring you Academic Challenge, because supporting youth is another way we're protecting your future.
Dr. Michael Barnes is a professor at Kent State University. Lamar is a business student. Together they discuss international finance and economics. Dr. Barnes' global perspective on business spans 50 countries. Lamar hopes to expand his learning far beyond the classroom. While Dr. Barnes enjoys sharing his wealth of banking experience, he's particularly proud of his most recent investments. This is learning by living. It's happening every day at Kent State University. Imagine.
Let's welcome and meet our team advisors. From Aurora, Annie Walker; from Buckeye, Nick Baldwin; and from St. Joseph Academy, Ruth Rowe. Time to get back underway with our Hot Picks round. One at a time, I'll ask each team 8 questions. A correct response is worth 20 points with no penalty for a wrong answer. Any team that answers all 8 questions correctly will receive 25 bonus points. First up is team number 1, St. Joseph Academy. And to pick your questions, I'm going to call on Bobby, the captain from Buckeye. Which shall it be, 1, 2, or 3?
3, please.
All right. Meredith, Kadrin, and Laura. You don't have to buzz in. Remember, you get all 8 questions correct, you get the bonus. I've got your questions, and we begin with this. Nature's best structure is the description Buckminster Fuller gave what two-dimensional figure that comes in isosceles and equilateral varieties?
A triangle.
Triangle is correct. A cartoonist drawing a caricature of Pinocchio or Cyrano de Bergerac would accentuate what prominent facial feature common to both of them? The nose is correct. Centuries ago, nomads gave an Arabic name meaning father of terror to what large mysterious Egyptian statue that has a human head and the body of a crouching lion?
The Sphinx.
Is correct. Take a look at the monitor for a science question, please. After it has been irradiated with ultraviolet, milk contains more of which of these vitamins?
Vitamin D.
Vitamin D, that is correct. According to one study, the country with the happiest people is what small North Atlantic island whose capital is Reykjavik?
Iceland.
Iceland is correct. The Avenging Conscience, a movie thriller of 1914, was loosely based on The Telltale Heart, a short story by what American writer?
Poe. Edgar Allan Poe.
That is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a math question. Simplify this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
8.
8 is correct. After visiting the United States, what 19th century Frenchman didn't just write a postcard, he wrote a major treatise titled Democracy in America? Need an answer.
Descartes. Say it. Descartes.
Looking for Alexis de Tocqueville. All right, St. Joseph Academy, well done. Next up, team number 2, Buckeye. I'm going to call on the captain from team number 3, Chris, to pick their questions. 1 or 2?
1.
1 it shall be. Grant, Bobby, and Vinny, you don't have to buzz in, and we begin with this. Most bills are unwelcome, but Americans have long welcomed what bill that makes up the first 10 amendments to the Constitution?
Bill of Rights.
Bill of Rights is correct. In 1831, Congressman Spencer Pettis killed Army officer Thomas Biddle in what same sort of two-man combat in which Aaron Burr killed Alexander Hamilton?
A duel.
Duel is correct. The Third Crusade is called the Crusade of Romance, partly because what English king, known as the Lion-Hearted, stopped to get married on the way?
Richard.
Is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a science question. Red blood cells are not really cells as such, since each individual cell loses its nucleus after being formed in the stomach, bone marrow, or liver.
Bone marrow.
Is correct. People sometimes carry flowers to symbolize peace and love, but in 15th century England, what flower named a 30-year war for the English throne?
Rose.
Rose is correct. War of the Roses. After having his first novel banned for indecency, what American author regained literary respectability with his second major work, The Red Badge of Courage? Need an answer.
Fitzgerald.
Crane, Stephen Crane. Take a look at the monitor, please, for a math question. Reduce this expression, giving your answer as an integer.
2.
2 is correct. According to classical mythology, a Phoenician woman named Dido founded what North African city-state that later came into conflict with Rome? Carthage. Carthage is correct. Well done, Buckeye. Terry, Chris, and Ted, only one set of questions are left, and I've got those questions right here. We're going to start with this. For years now, U.S. diplomats have discussed the problem of acid rain with what country with which we have our longest land border?
Canada.
Canada is correct. Idaho's smallest county, with a population of under 1,000, is named for what explorer whose partner was Meriwether Lewis?
Clark.
Is correct. Modern environmentalists might echo the sentiments of author Elbert Hubbard, who said that the path of civilization is paved with cans of what metal whose symbol is SN?
Tin.
Tin is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please. We have a science question for you. A helium-filled balloon will not continue to rise indefinitely. Which of these laws will account for the balloon's bursting?
Boyle's Law.
Boyle's Law is correct. What Italian statesman's name has become a symbol for political amorality because of the philosophy he advocated through his most famous work, The Prince? Need an answer. Need an answer.
No answer.
Machiavelli. Does start with an M. Machiavelli. With the high cost of housing today, some families might want to emulate what shipwrecked Swiss family who built a comfortable treehouse in a novel by J.R. Weiss.
The Robinsons? Robinson.
No, I have to take your first answer. It's Robinson, not Robinsons. Take a look at the monitor for a math question, please. This expression is what positive multiple of the square root of 2?
5.
5 is correct. Bacon's Rebellion in 1676 had the name of a food, but a 1794 Pennsylvania Rebellion was named for what strong drink?
Whiskey.
Whiskey Rebellion is correct. Well done, Aurora. We're going to come back with our final and deciding round on Academic Challenge right after
this. All men by nature desire knowledge. From the field to the supermarket and everything in between. Agribusinesses rely on the knowledge of Westfield Insurance. Represented locally by leading independent insurance agents, Westfield Insurance is very proud to bring you Academic Challenge, because supporting youth is another way we're protecting your future.
Dear Mr. Perdue, do you ever give your chickens treats? I bet they'd like donuts. Sincerely, Gladys Pennyfeather. Gladys. No artificial ingredients for my chickens, just an all-natural diet of soybeans, marigolds, and corn. How about a corn dog? Perdue chickens have always been naturally meaty, so that means no added hormones or steroids, and no corn dogs. Nice try, Gladys. No more email, girls.
Perdue, a healthy obsession with chicken.
What I know is that people count, dreams count. I think that hard work counts. I will learn what I need to learn. I will go where I need to go. I'll talk to who I need to talk to, and I will make it happen. And I won't accept no for an answer. I'm not sure that I know anything for sure, but what I feel is what's important, and I feel like I have something to offer. I'm Christina Hawks. I'm a student at Tri-C.
For Academic Challenge information on the web, log on to newsnet5.com and click on Education.
Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we continue, let's recap the scores at this point in our match. In third place with 375 points, Aurora. In second place with 425 points, St. Joseph Academy. And in first place with 455 points, Buckeye. It's time for the grab bag round. In this free-for-all, each correct answer is worth 20 points, but a team will lose 20 points for a wrong or no answer. Also, there will be some visual questions worth 30 points, but an incorrect answer will cost your team 30 points. Again, this is for all three teams. Everybody, hands on your buzzers, and let's begin with this. The failure of what crop led to a famine in Ireland and caused St. Joseph Academy?
Potato.
Is correct. Next year, they will break ground for the new NASCAR Hall of Fame to be built in what North Carolina city? Looking for Charlotte, North Carolina. In 1848, a missionary named Johannes Rebmann became the first European to reach what highest mountain in Africa? Buckeye.
Kilimanjaro.
Is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please. This 1897 exhibit demonstrated the advantages of what sort of internal combustion engine named for its German inventor and often used in trucks, buses, and ships. St. Joseph Academy.
Diesel.
Diesel is correct. A book advance of more than $8 million is going to what economist who recently retired as the head of the Federal Reserve Board? Buckeye.
Greenspan.
Is correct. Alan Greenspan. If an angle of 144 degrees is trisected, how many degrees are there in each angle formed? Aurora.
48.
Is correct. The ice cream capital of the world is the small town of Le Mars, according to the legislature of what Hawkeye State? More Buckeye.
Iowa.
Is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please. This statue of a ballerina was sculpted by what French impressionist, better known for his paintings? St. Joseph Academy.
Degas.
Is correct. What British author served up the restaurant at the end of the universe as Aurora?
Adams.
Is correct. The centripetal force exerted on an object can be increased by reducing its speed, reducing its mass, or decreasing the radius of the circle. Buckeye.
Decreasing the radius of the circle.
That is correct. A college student with very high grades may be inducted into what National Scholastic Honor Society founded at William and Mary? Buckeye.
Phi Beta Kappa.
That is correct. Take a look at the monitor, please. If this bird seems suspicious, perhaps it's because he is what kind of large seabird shot by Aurora?
Albatross.
That is correct. The 1794 Battle of Fallen Timbers was won by what American general whose first name is usually Aurora?
Wayne Hunter Harrison.
No, looking for Wayne, Anthony Wayne. What slender-bodied... We are out of time. Well, it's been a very good match. Let's see where we stand at this point and who is our winner. With 425 points in third place, Aurora. With 505 points in second place, St. Joseph Academy. With 555 points, stand up, Grant, Bobby, and Vinny. You are our winners this evening on Academic Challenge. Buckeye wins. Be sure to join us next week as we feature teams from Conneaut, Fairless, and John Marshall. I'm Adam Shapiro. We'll see you next week for another Academic Challenge. Good night, everybody.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.
Cash Explosion Double Play. Buy a Cash Explosion instant ticket and you could be on it.
Congratulations, you won $100,000.
Cash Explosion Double Play. Saturday night at 7:30 right here. Cash Explosion Double Play. Your chance to win thousands.
The light was yellow when I went through it, officer. May I see your license, registration, and proof of insurance, please?
Did you say proof of insurance?
You do have insurance, don't you?
Well, of course. I'm with Safe Auto.
Driving uninsured is a crime you could prevent with one phone call.
Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, sir.
Thank you, officer.
1-800-SAFE-AUTO. We keep you legal for less.
News Channel 5 is on your side. Get the business headlines before Monday morning. Watch the Crane's Cleveland Business Preview Sunday nights at 11 only on News Channel 5. From coast to coast, cops are cracking down on safety belt violations. It doesn't matter who you are or where you live. They'll be on the lookout. Cops write tickets to save lives. If you don't buckle up, expect a ticket. Click it or ticket. Last Thursday, when tornadoes threatened our neighborhoods,
it looks like we have some ground level rotation here.
Only the power of 5 showed you actual wind rotation with this detail.
So you've got a possible tornado, you've got large hail.
Accurately pinpointing neighborhoods in danger.
If you're in Orville or close to it, we need you to take shelter.
On your side with safety information.
We want to give you some tornado warning tips here.
Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson and the Power of 5 Doppler Network. Only on News Channel 5. On your side.
I've always wanted seats on the Cleveland Browns 50-yard line.
These would be pretty awesome seats.
When's the season start?
September 10th, Browns versus New Orleans Saints. Kickoff's at 1 p.m. Oh, I'm so in. I'm not moving.
Guys, you can't wait here until September. We've got a show to do. You know, Browns alumni players, 8 contestants, thousands of dollars to give away. Oh, for crying out loud, the seats will be here after the show.
We have an idea. Here we go. When's the show?